back hopefully this week. So we decided to do the podcast with Dre's Chair. Me and Dre's Chair are going to kick it off with the podcast. No, there he is. My fucking, oh my God, the other day I was drunk, right? And I spilled beer on my card holder, my wallet. And I was just trying to use my bottle opener, but the cards themselves are harder than my bottle opener. They're stuck in there. So I might just use my fucking debit card to go ahead and crack my beer. Jeez. Fuck. All right. Because obviously, it's the Flexcast. And welcome everybody so far. I know I literally just went live, so Rob and Wolf Tamer, welcome. As you guys know, we don't talk to chat much when we do this, so we're literally not going to be answering you. But anyone who has questions, Rob's going to answer them, and we'll get them going. All right, let me put my wallet down so I can actually do an official opening. Because this does go to YouTube, Dre, after we're done.
Oh, I'm going to be YouTube famous?
You're going to be YouTube famous. Exactly. By the way, you like this new hoodie? The Flex hoodie? Came in. It's like rainbow. It looks cooler up close. You'll see it. So, I'm interrupting you. Shut up. Okay. So, today's episode of Flexcast is sponsored by twitch.tv/FlexChatmanTV. Because I don't have any sponsors. Hit me up if you're a sponsor. Only joking. Today's...
One, two.
Today's there is a command like that, Rob. There is one.
Apparently, I'm very quiet.
You're not quiet. What are you talking about? There is a question.
No, in the thing.
Like in the stream?
Yeah.
It's something like that. All right, don't worry about it. I'm not sure if you're really quiet because my desktop audio is kind of high. I might just be really fucking loud. Talk.
Hello. Flex is awesome. 1, 2. Voice chat.
All right, I'll turn it up a little bit higher for you then. So you come in a little bit higher. Let me see if I can turn up your Discord volume too. I can. Okay. Talk again.
Hey guys, look at my green cup. Look at that. It goes across. You can see the whole shebang. Woo!
All right. So, now we're finally getting started. Fuck. All right, we're finally getting started. All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody, to the Flexcast. I know we're going to have people trickling in as the podcast goes on, as it's going to be about an hour, 2 hours or so. Today on Flexcast, we're joined by none other than xDREDREx. You know him for his uncanny ability to walk into any game at least a 3.0 KD. He clicks heads like it's his absolute job because it is. And you might see him outside of your house painting here and there. He's known for many, many things, but being one of my best friends is the one that I know him the best for. We share a tattoo. I would show up at my hoodies on, but we share it. You guys see it all the time, and it is phenomenal. Dre, how are you today?
I am wonderful. Thank you for having me here. I actually just got back from the gym. I wasn't going to stream tonight, so this fits perfectly in the schedule I do not have, but fits right in. And thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm doing good. I can tell you're back from the gym because you look fucking ripped, bud. You look set. Oh, my God. Oh, man. I'm more turned on by the tattoo than anything else. Alrighty. So we're going to jump into this. The podcast has always been 3 segments. I mean, we only did 1 podcast so far, but it's always going to be 3 segments going forward. Segment 1 is going to be the same 5 questions for everybody. They all get asked the same 5 questions because it's a great introduction to who they are and what's going on. Podcast number 2, portion number 2 is going to be talking more about things that I know specifically about you that I want to ask questions about. I know for Oversoul, there's a couple things I wanted to ask about the military, a couple things I'd like to ask you about specifically from your angle, and then after that, it's total free-for-all. We talk about tips for streaming, we talk about things going on in random world events. Speaking of
Aliens.
which, with that attack on the Capitol, we might have a little bit of a conversation then and there about everything going on there. And, we're going to have fun. Everybody in chat, know that we're not going to be reading chat, but if you have any questions for either of us, ask them, and we'll answer them all at the end of the podcast. So, Dre, this leads me into question number 1. I just want to slam my desk a little harder here. I'm pretty excited. So, question number 1 is a pretty simple question that everybody's been asked at some point in time. This is something that legitimately you should immediately know an answer for because I'm sure that there's one thing that immediately comes to mind.
Pineapple.
But what got you into gaming in the first place? Like, what was the first game you ever played that you knew you were, like, more into this than the average person? And why do you think gaming works for you? Like, why do you think gaming is a thing that like works so well with your personality?
All right, so what got me into gaming, honestly, was back in, I want to say like 6th grade. I always had games and little consoles and stuff, but I was never into it just because I'm not one for story mode games. I like multiplayer games that has a lot of people, a lot going on. And what got me into it is what I used to have sleepovers with my buddies. And my buddy was this rich kid that always had people over, had like the best console at the time, this giant TV in his basement. And we used to always play Call of Duty back when I think it was the first Call of Duty. And every time I played with them, we do like the split screens and everything, and I would get my ass completely whooped.
Yeah.
It was like I couldn't play the game at all, and every time you lose, you'd switch with the next person. So I was always just and the controller
Switching.
5 minutes out. Yeah. And then one day I was able to get a console as well and get more into playing that exact game. And my way of thinking was, I'm just gonna grind this thing out until I could kick their ass. And then a few sleepovers later, I come back and I just whoop everyone's ass. And ever since then, I just became like always any game that I pick up, I just try to be good. And I'm almost always like above average, depending on the game and depending on what you need to do. But that's mainly the thing. And my first game that I actually enjoyed and was like, I wouldn't even do homework or go to school late or stay up late was World of Warcraft, which was about like 15 years ago. I don't even know anymore. For vanilla, and that was actually my first game and what made me into doing all this.
World of Warcraft is something we'll touch upon more later on because you and I actually know each other from that, and that's a great story that deserves a little bit more attention, I think, if nothing else, and we'll talk about that for sure. But I totally agree with you, man. I mean, I think that competitiveness to be at the forefront, like not be shitty, but kind of be like competitive enough. So that's the whole reason I'm playing Valorant now. Just kept getting my ass kicked. I hated looking at that bronze badge on my name, and I was like, all right, we got to fix this.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So we'll segue right into question 2, which once we get more into these, you'll see that the answers kind of draw a bit longer, but I think I kind of helped a lot with this question as well, too, and we'll talk more once I hear your answer here, but, like, what specifically brought you into streaming? Now, this is kind of an honesty hour, too, because some people, straight up, it was money. Some people, it was fame. Some people just liked gaming, and they did it anyway. And there's a second part to this question, but I'll let you go for the first one first.
All right, so my main thing for streaming is the fact that I started a long time, like about 5-6 years ago on Twitch, and it was almost like everyone's doing it, let me try it out type thing. But at the time, I didn't really have the best computer, the best setup, the best anything. It was almost like I just jumped in, no name, no like anything on the screen to look nice, no anything. And I gained a little following. It was really nice, but then I had to cut it off because of, as you remember, horrible ex-girlfriend that shall now be named, and
Voldemort.
time with work and all that. So then after that, after I saw you pick it up with Mixer and doing very well and just seeing something different, I decided to try it out, and with your help it was amazing. But my main reason to stream isn't really the money, because honestly the people that come into my channel and they watch me and they get to know me, they see that I probably spend more money on them and them as in general than I get back, which is perfectly fine. But I love to give back and just make it a fun environment for everyone to just come and have a good time.
You're one of the only people I know who actually puts giveaway in their title but does one every day.
Exactly.
It's not just like it's not clickbait, like they're literally every day.
Yeah, I gave away a lot, but it's the fact that my main reason for streaming as well, it's like if I'm gaming, I'd rather stream and have a good time with a bunch of people than just sit there in the dark and just playing by myself. My thing is that I get bored very easily. I can be really good at games and really give it a go, but if I'm playing by myself, dude, I can't sit for more than like 20 minutes in a game and I'll just leave. So that's why I always have Discord open or like the chat or anything like random calls with the person that has nothing to do with what I'm playing, but it's just the being interacted with someone is what keeps me going. So the fact that I can come online, hit a button, and instantly have like 10, 15, 20 people like saying, let's game, do this, do that. Like it's a never ending cycle of people that I can just play with. So it's like as much as I give them something, they give it back with like, you know, just being there and kind of like getting some games in and all that.
Absolutely. No, and I think it's really funny too, because you have always been like that, where it's always been like you prefer to have more people around. But that's, and I always say this during the first 5 questions, because after the first 5 questions, as we know, it kind of gets to like an anything goes kind of area. But I titled this podcast because one thing I think you and I specifically have in common is this responsibility versus fun in streaming, right? You have a responsibility to yourself for your content to play into do viewer games, get people interested, giveaways, everything for your community. But then there's also sometimes fun, which doesn't always get to viewers. And we'll go deeper into that after we go through the first 5 questions. But you and I both have a lot of experience with that, and I wanted to hear your take on it all once we get there. But part 2 to that question for number 2 is always a funny one that I love asking, because it's something I reflect on. I've already given my answer, but I'll let you go. What did the first streams look like? Like, what was like the first stream?
Oh man. So I want to start with Mixer, just because I don't really remember.
I don't know. I remember when you started on Twitch, and I remember what that looked like.
Well, then I mean, I honestly, you know how I am with my memory, and I block a lot of things out, especially that time of my life. So I wouldn't be able to give you the best view of it, but it was very lonely. 0 viewers, that's for sure. Definitely looked laggy as shit. Like that's, other than stuff like that, I can't really give you something more. But if it was about Mixer stuff, I could give you. But if you want to go ahead and say whatever you remember from back and then in Twitch, you can for sure go ahead.
Well, I remember that we were a ragtag bunch of just idiots trying to think that Twitch was cool. I mean, we all were interested in it before we had the means to do anything with it. And I remember my first stream, I said it before, I'll say it once more, was on a laptop, where the laptop was the webcam, the microphone, the keyboard, and the mouse. And it was awful. It was so bad. And I remember Dre and Ty, when I met them through World of Warcraft, were a little bit further ahead. They also had their PC set up and whatnot. But the streams were very like kind of, oh, I'm doing it, but like there wasn't like anything going on in the stream. Like it was so just like the quality was at 0, but the interest was at 100. Like our interest was so there, but the quality wasn't there. And I think that's something that we've slowly balanced over time, where the interest is still there, but the quality is starting to catch up with it, where it looks as good as it feels.
Right, exactly.
For sure.
I totally agree.
Okay. Then we'll transition into number 3 here for the introductory questions. And I think this one's really cool for a lot of people who are more on the adult side of things and also on the young side of things, because this answer is going to have so many different ways of being answered. But how does streaming and relationships work for you? Because I think it's not an easy question to answer for everybody, right? Some people have girlfriends like you and I, family that they have to worry about, jobs, bills, friends that they have to try to keep up with their social life. And how do you think streaming feels into that? One additional thing on top of that, if you can remember to answer this at the end, is also, how does streaming come into conversation? Is it something that you're still embarrassed to talk about, or is it something that you embrace kind of wholeheartedly and run with?
Oh, okay. So streaming with the relationships. So as everyone knows, and it's kind of like a funny thing on my disc, that Wednesday streaming, because I say my main schedule for streaming is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. Sometimes Tuesday and Thursday, and maybe on the weekends. So that's literally like, so it is 99% Monday,
Maybe.
Wednesday, Friday. And like I said, maybe like a 30% chance Tuesday, Thursday, and about like a 6% chance on the weekends. And that's the whole idea of Wednesday streaming. Someone's like, oh, definitely tonight. Like he hasn't said anything, but usually it's like I'll get home out of doing nothing, and then I'll be like, "Oh, guys, I'm streaming. Get the hell in there now!" And it's like a Tuesday and a random day. But the thing with work and with Taylor, who's my beautiful, amazing girlfriend, is that
Very beautiful, very amazing.
is that I had to layer out as Monday, Wednesday, Friday at night. So it would be after work, after 7 p.m. Now that I started going to the gym, and I've been going to the gym for this past month or so, I start even later on those same days because those are the same days I go to the gym. And so I go from 9 to 12, 9 to 1, instead of 7 to 12, 7 to 1. So the fact that I'm still able to have the growth I have and the community I have and the viewers I get in such little time every those days is like amazing to me compared to some people that stream every day, long hours of the day, and they get like nothing. So it's just like I'm very grateful for that matter. But also the fact that Taylor has been nothing but extremely supportive with me being a streamer. And when I first started talking to her, that was one of the first things I brought up when we started actually dating, and just things that I let her know that as much time as I give her, I still need some time for myself just to do this because it's a hobby of mine right now that I love dearly, and it's just something that keeps me sane from all the stress and all the commotion of everyday life for me. Not in a bad way, just like between work and everything I have to deal with. I have to deal with a lot of clients. I have a painting company myself, so I just deal with a lot of clients, a lot of driving here, going there, emails, texts, and that's another thing that I'm very happy about my community because during the stream, being understanding, because during the stream I take phone calls, I have to answer emails, I text, like it's just because random people have seen me like, "Hey Jay, you ready?" Dude, I literally have to write an estimate right now. I'm so sorry. They're like, "All right, just do your," like I do my shit and then I keep on going, and it's just very nice that I don't have to go crazy, and people understand that I'm a human too. Like I'm a real person that has real things to do, and this is just like something to do while I have the free time. I forgot the second question.
No, you kind of hit it when you talked about Taylor and all of that, and which is.
The other one was do you still tell with Taylor and stuff? I've never been so happy just with her, the support she gives me, and like she'll call me and I'll tell her I'm streaming, and she's just like, she's very happy. I tell her all the time that like I got this many viewers, I got this happened. Like it's nice because I have someone that I can express my accomplishments and just like how great a stream went or how bad a stream went that I think it did or something like that, and I get some advice and some like reflection on it. And the whole thing with the when you meet people and like, do you tell them you're a streamer, do you do that, it's something that comes up in conversation, but everyone that knows me knows that I stream, and I'm not embarrassed by it at all, just because of the community I got and everything that I've accomplished in it. It's just like, how can you be embarrassed of it? You know what I mean? Like it's just a new like another part of me, and I'm very happy about it.
That's actually relieving to hear you say as well too, because I feel like there's this weird stigma, right? This weird like it comes up in conversation. A lot of people try to hide it and say like, oh, I do podcasts, or I do like, online radio or something, and they don't want to tell people that they're, in Rogue Company looking at Phantom's ass for 3 hours live on camera. But at the same time, like, embracing it, I think, is something that is going to be healthier for the community in the long run.
No, definitely.
Before we jump into the next one, I just want to say, make sure anyone who's in chat as well, just know you guys can ask any question you want for us to answer at the end. I'm not addressing chat personally, but we will address all questions at the end of the podcast. Rob Bison is going to be collecting those, so make sure you ask them and send them over. And to you, Dre, cheers again, man. We're halfway through the questions. Go ahead and pull out your giant bottle.
You want it?
There we go.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers to that, bud. Alrighty. So, moving on to question number 4 while you get nice and refreshed on your palate. This is a good one that kind of segues off the last question that I think you'll have a good time answering to help give people an idea of what that looks like for you. So, what does a day in the life of Dre look like? Like, as far as work, gaming for yourself, gaming for streaming, content creation for your TikToks, Instagrams, everything else. What does a day look like on average if you just had to pick a day out of the week where you did everything right?
All right, so wake up in the morning on time. So you said do everything right? Morning on time. And then get on going to work. Usually hit 2 to 3 spots between A-Buffs, which is a paint store, and get all my Benjamin Moore and the materials, between RBS, which is a lumber yard, and some hardware stores for any other little things that the clients need. Then get to one of the properties. At the properties, we, depending on how advanced the work is, or if it hasn't even started, set everything up, go get tools from the shop, set everything up for the workers to come and get started, and then just give them instructions, and then go on to the other property and do the same. It involves a lot of one-on-one interactions with clients.
And just for the viewers, really quickly, he's talking about his painting company. He owns and runs a painting company, and so when you're doing that managing, he's going to properties and setting up painting equipment as well as restoration equipment.
Mm-hmm. And while the workers are getting started, I go and talk to the clients. I talk to them a lot. There's some clients that I'm able to speak to them more. They're more not to say friendly, but they're just more open about everything. Then there's other clients that are a bit of a higher class that are just as busy as any other person with their job, and it's kind of like, I need this and that, and then turn around and they go on to their way. And so it's nice to be able to deal with those clients and make them happy just because of the little bit of amount of info they gave you, and you're still able to make them completely happy with the project once it's finished. And then there's the other clients that I have that I'm able to speak to them for an hour, 2 hours straight, and we sit down and relax at their homes, and it's very nice getting to know them, and they get to know me. So like, my whole point for the company was that most companies, I don't want to say all because I never know the others, but most companies are, this is what I do, here's your paint wall, all right, bye, give me my money and leave. What I wanted to do when I started was that I want to be more of like a friendly face or family face in quotations, rather than just the painter, the people that are here working on my house, you know? So
Yes.
It's really nice that it's come to that, where I get calls and texts for different days of people just like, hey, thinking about you, how's everything? Like, asking about me rather than something they need or something they want. And it's really, really nice about that.
So work's over.
Yeah, what was the other? Oh yeah, so then I get home, I drive all the way home, and so just so you guys know, it is about, with traffic, an hour to an hour and a half going out east to work. So I have to do that. I have to go on that to get to work, and to get back, it's another hour and a half or so of time. So it's a long commute, but it definitely pays off. So then once I get home, depending on the time, which is gym time, for example, lately. So I get home, literally grab my little shaker, head to the gym, work out, come back, and then it's 9 o'clock or so. That's when I tell people like, hey, I'm going live, obviously beforehand, but same thing. Start up the stream. I kind of, it's like since it's like, I don't know how to explain it to me. It's more of like, because I'm gonna game, I stream, and it's a hobby for me, and it's like not my everything in a way.
Just
So I just kind of like pop on the stream, say hi to everyone, do that, but game, and it's like nothing, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm like an everyday thing. I don't put too much crazy thoughts into it. I don't like stress myself over it, like with work and stuff, just because I do have something to do beforehand. During the day, like every night after I end the stream, I say bye to everyone wherever I end the stream. Then I start going and saving all my clips and trimming them and everything, putting them on my phone. Then during the day, when I have a little bit of time, is when I do the whole TikTok thing, some Instagram, I hate Twitter, as you know, so I
Yeah.
fucking can't stand Twitter. I think it's just whatever. It's my thoughts, but that's my everyday thing.
Perfect. No, that's huge to know about, man, because I think that it's a little talky action. This is podcast / ASMR, so
I'm sorry,
buckle up. No, you're fine. Go ahead and eat it, man. Like I said, no rules in the podcast, so we're just vibing. So that's huge, because I think that a lot of people mistake how much time we actually have in our day. You know, it's like, why aren't you live? And it's like, if only you knew. Like, if only you knew that I just spent $300 on groceries, and that includes toys for the dog, because we have to get toys for the dog, because holy shit if we don't. Like, not to mention I had to go put air in my tire. I had to get gas at the gas station. Liv couldn't decide what bag of chips he wanted, so that was 6 extra minutes, and now we had to, you know, it's like, it's never ending. It's cascading, and adult life is hard. So anytime that, I think that question's a great way to showcase that it's not as easy as just saying go live. There's so much that comes before that makes your life really difficult, and I'm glad that you shared yours with me, which leads to the final question in the question segment. So sound the alarms. Who do you draw inspiration from? And if you don't draw inspiration from anybody, like you're not doing that, who do you like to watch yourself for entertainment, if you can? Because I feel like everybody has people who they look up to, kind of, or maybe they've gotten ideas from, or maybe they've replicated from, and it's all honesty, because it's all love and appreciation towards that person. But there's also people who you personally, when you lay down on the couch or something, you might want to pull someone up on YouTube or Twitch, and what is that?
All right, so now this is where I am completely different from, I want to say...
Cheers. I fucking drink that. Slam that.
This is where I'm completely different from so many people, dude. And that's the fact that, in all honesty, I like streaming. Like, I love streaming. I love playing games. I do not enjoy watching people play games.
Yeah?
I don't have a favorite YouTuber. I don't watch YouTube at all. I do when I'm like, I need to learn how to do so. I use YouTube more of a learning tool with my everyday things.
Yeah, I've seen you doing English lessons.
All right. So I use YouTube more as like all day at work, like, oh, hey, can you do this? I'm like, oh yeah, totally. And then I go into the truck. I'm like, how the hell do I do? Like, just learn and then do, and then provide for them like perfection, you know?
Yeah.
But I've never really sat there and watched a streamer that wasn't because of someone told me to for a reason. So, for example, between you and Logical and other people I play with, oh my god, this guy's so good at this game. Just watch what he's doing. Okay, boom, watch him. All right, yeah, he's phenomenal. But I don't go back. And watch him. Like right now in my followed channels that I have, all the followed channels that I have are people that I've met through Twitch. Not a single actual streamer, like a famous streamer. The only person I have, and it's because when we were really into Apex and I was just mind blown, was ACU.
Yes.
That's it. That's all that's the only person I have. So I don't have Ninja. I don't have... honestly, if you gave me like $1 million to name 5 famous streamers, I couldn't tell you them. I don't care. Like, I don't care into that. I'm not...
Wow.
I just do it because if I'm not gaming, I'm not streaming. If I'm not streaming, I'm not gaming. So it's like just for me to give something out there for people that want to see. But if you don't, then you don't, and that's completely fine. I'm not like follower hungry, money hungry. I'm just doing it because I can while I'm doing my own thing. So that's the main thing. The only person that I actually sometimes, once in a while, watch on YouTube, and then he came out of nowhere because I was on this like meme app, and one of his videos popped in, and I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life of like a video I've seen on my phone. Was this guy on YouTube called Brandon Ferris. Okay. Have you heard of him?
You mentioned him once in passing, but it wasn't like a
Yeah, so whenever you get a chance, just watch one of his... He's like this ginger, older and he stages everything very well in his house, and he's just there for entertainment. So like he over exaggerates little things and stuff, but the things that he comes up with is just hilarious, dude. You just like the best thing to explain is just watch one of his videos, and that's probably the only person like from time to time. But it's even that from time to time I'll go back when I have nothing else to do. I'll hop on, watch like his few videos that are new. He posts like every day or something, and then I just get off, and that's about it. I watch more of like
your own stuff.
No, I watch more of like my followers and the people I follow that I met through Twitch rather than big people and anything.
Gotcha.
For like you said for what was that word you used?
Entertainment?
Not
inspiration.
Yeah, for inspiration, it's mostly like I'm thinking of something or I need to do something, so I just go into like Fortnite or Call of Duty or whatever the hell the streaming list, and I just open up like the first 20 streams, and I just give each person like 3 minutes, watch them, see how the whole thing is running, what they do, what they say, kind of like what's on the screen, close, and then keep going and kind of just like eat up all that information, and that's about it. But other than that, yeah.
Well, guys, I was fishing for compliments and I got none, so I'm kidding. No.
I can't compliment you. Like, you already know.
No, of course.
So, all right. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I totally forgot. My inspiration is Flex Chapman. He has made the man I am today.
Literally have though, bro. I was at his house and literally did everything.
But that wasn't the question. You know what I mean?
You know, I know. I'm fucking around.
You helped me. You did help me to everything. Like literally everything. I can't even say a single thing. But that wasn't the question.
I'm only shitting around, man. The thing is this, man. Like, we know how much we've all done for each other. And it's never something, and that's one of the things I love, is that we have an agreement to never hold that shit against each other. Like, it's like, listen, any favors, like, everyone who knows this, who's been in my stream for even a second, my first ever PC was literally from Dre and Tyler and Liv as well. They all went in on my own first PC, like, that I ever owned in my life.
Because we love you.
Yes, because I was homeless and they felt bad. This kid's kind of dirty. Let's buy him a PC. Anyway, so cool. So now we passed the main 5 question points. So now it kind of becomes a little bit less strict. Now we can start to talk about some things that I personally wanted to ask you myself away from those 5 strict questions, because I know you personally. I know you better than I think anyone on Twitch or social media or anyone knows you. So I know a couple of questions that I feel like...
I don't know about that.
Who? Name them. I will gun them down. 1v1 me now. So, okay, so first question I wanted to ask you specifically, like, of all people, why, like, this is a kind of hard question to ask because it depends on the framework, and this is kind of towards gaming a bit more, but why do you think it is that when you jump into a game, most FPS games and shooting games, in case you guys don't know, that's what Dre plays mostly, that you have an inherent skill above most other people? Because it's not as if, like, you're like average. It's like you start off like platinum in most games. Like your average is platinum.
Let me think about that. So
do you mind if I interject quickly?
Yeah, of course.
I was just gonna say, do you think it's because like you're very fundamental, and you never mean your fundamentals even in a bad way? Like we'll play and you're like, hey, little to the left.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think like you have this robotic fundamentalism. Kind of like how they talk about in basketball, they have like, or other sports, you have the regular and the old English. Like the old English is when you start doing like flicky shit, like random shit that's kind of like a bit of flavor, dunks and things like that. But fundamentals are like, listen, dribble exactly this beat per minute, like do everything right. And I feel like you are very fundamental where it's like very robotic. And do you think that's it, or you think maybe there's a little bit more to that story?
So I completely agree with that. It's something that amazes me to this day because, and like you said, it's definitely mainly first-person shooters. But even third-person shooters, like for now, Fortnite, and then there was what's the other one? Rogue Company. So my thing with first person shooters is like, ever since I spent much time, like I said back in the day when I was getting my ass whooped and I didn't enjoy it, I just wanted to get better. But like, I've never done like research or like how to get better or like all that, because I feel like, yeah, they give you tips and tricks and some little advice, but honestly, it's in you, dude. Like if you don't have it, you don't have it. But there's several, like, just like how if you don't have it, you don't have it. There's other people that can get up to that level
with those
the
tips
thing
and
is
tricks.
Huh? Yeah. With those tips and tricks and the advice, they get better. But they have to practice a lot. With me, it's kind of like I get into a game, I play a few games, and then I just notice, oh, like I kind of just go with the flow, and it's like instant. I'm in the game and I'm fucking killing it. And I honestly don't know what it is. I think it's just, first of all, my main thing is I have really good aim and the way I play. So a lot of people, when they play Call of Duty and Road Company and other games like that, the whole purpose of going into a game is rushing in, killing, and dying. I don't see it that way. I see it as like, I cannot freaking die. So some people, as in my streaming stuff, it's like, you've met Paint, right? Out of my
course,
Paint,
yeah.
yeah. So with Paint, he's like, "Oh, dude, you're always like in the back, just chilling." I was like, "Yeah, but I have more kills. Like, it depending on the ejecting stuff, it's the fact that
Yeah.
if I'm getting the kills, they can't do nothing to us. Like, they can't even come past me. So what's the point of me rushing in there and dying and just rushing in there, killing one and dying? So no,
Yeah.
I just
Useless trades.
yeah.
Well,
So
that goes
I
back
go
to the
in there, I take
fundamentals.
at least, yeah, exactly. I go in there, take at least 10 people out before I get a death, and that comes with like any game like I play. I was just playing. I've been really into Paladins for some reason. Picked up that game out of nowhere
Yeah. Shout
because
out
I
Paladins.
saw some guy. Yeah,
Sponsor us.
I picked up that game out of nowhere, dude. It was like the thing. It's like one day I was looking. It's like, what can I play? And I was just looking into scrolling through Twitch, just think, and I saw this one kid that was playing Paladins with like 100, like crazy amount of viewers. It was like thousands up and thousands. Like I've never seen so many. And it was like this Asian guy, nothing to him, between like looks or the stream or anything, but he was killing it. So then I decided, I was like, this game looks cool, and it comes from like Overwatch was amazing to us. I don't know why we've dropped Overwatch. I don't know why we've dropped Apex, which were amazing games to us.
Dead games.
And I decided to try it. What did you say?
I said dead games.
Well, other than that, so I decided to try it, and
You
like,
picked up an even deader game.
That's completely fine, motherfucker.
You took the.
I'm looking for trying to revive him.
That's Paladins.
It's something, because I've gotten to the point where, like I told you, I get bored easily, and I've gotten to the point where I don't understand how some people stream one game or play one game and one game only. Like, that is,
it's tough. Yeah.
I respect them, because that is so crazy to me. I cannot sit here and play not even my most favorite game for hours at a time. It's literally like,
you're actually segueing me right into my next question I was going to ask you, which is really exciting. I'm just going to throw it out there now, since we're already here. What do you feel about the playing a game for viewership or playing a game for an enjoyment angle of streaming? Because anyone can agree, and here's I'm not going to name them. But I know I personally know quite a few partner streamers, guys. I'm not like total fucking deads. I know quite a few partner streamers, but I know one in particular said, just play Fortnite creative for half of a year and you'll be partnered. And that was it. And that's all they said, just very carefully. Like, not casually, is what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
Very casually. And I thought about it, and the thought occurred to me, yeah, I literally could do that. I could play Fortnite creative for half of a year and probably be partnered after that. But is that how I want to get to the top?
Exactly.
I don't know, because the thing is this. I played Rust yesterday to I think I averaged 8 viewers at all, and had the best time of my life, man. I mean, it was just me and Budkiss, just going to town farming trees. Come on now, you don't gotta. come on. but that's what I'm saying. So you do that, and it gets away from the viewers, but it's what you enjoy playing. So do you think that like it's worth it to sacrifice your own enjoyment in gaming for the viewers, or do you think that it's the other way around, where it's like, who cares about the viewers? Enjoy what you do.
So let me go with that, because I have a lot of experience with that, and the fact that
you do. That's what.
mm-hmm. And the fact that I love Call of Duty. Why? Because I can outdo any person. Obviously not fucking famous, that's killer, but you know what I mean. I can be better than average than everyone.
Like probably top 10%.
And the fact that I have a thing when I play Call of Duty that in my titles I give them 1v1 me, and I've had such an extensive amount of people come into my stream and they're like, bet, let's 1v1. I'm like, all right, let me finish this game. I've never lost to 1v1 from people coming to my stream and asking me to 1v1. Just randoms. I'm not talking about my viewers, and I mean my community and my community.
Your regulars.
Yeah. I'm not talking about my regulars because I already kicked all their asses, but just with
except me,
randoms coming in just for that 1v1 because of the fact that they think they can kill someone on 1v1. You're not gonna go into a game that you're not good at, see someone's title be let's 1v1 and 1v1 them and expect a loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's people that are trying to show something, and I've never had anyone destroy me. I've had some close calls, which are close as in like they've done better than most, but never have like, oh my god, I might loot this one. And so the fact that I love that game and I can't play that game fully because of my viewers is insane to me. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
yeah. No, that's that was a really good turnaround. That was a good curveball.
Yeah.
You hit me. I was like, oh.
Yeah. So when Mixer started, it was like I was playing games that I wanted to play between Valorant, Call of Duty, all this. Then you brought it up to me. Hey, let's start maybe with some Fortnite, get some people in, switch it up, do this and that. And I was like, I hate Fortnite. I've never even looked at it. I hate Fortnite. Back then, I detested Fortnite. Like, I literally hated people that played that game. Then I started playing it. I'm like, okay, this game's fucking dumb. Like, I can't stand it. And I only started with shooting people, never building. Then like a month went by and I started building a little ramp and a wall to hold my ramp.
I remember telling you that. I set your keybinds for you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's literally how it was. A little ramp and a wall. That's it. You've never saw me build more than a ramp and a wall. People would come to me, I'm dead. I wouldn't barricade myself, like nothing. Now it's the point where I'm still a horrible builder, but from when I was playing back in Mixer, I am fucking insane compared to back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the building, my shot has gotten better. It's insane. Like, my accuracy is really good, and that's what makes me better at the game. But anyone that can build is just insane. Like, I have so much respect. For example, like
they're two sides of the coin, because I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
I can name Rob by Sin, Sinti, obviously, Arctics. I can name a couple people offhand who are just crazy. Diego, Isaiah, my little brother, even like who can just throw builds up.
Good.
But the thing is this: once you get to like shooting, it's another story. I mean, you know me. Like, the one thing I'm known for in Fortnite, if nothing else, is my snipes. I can hit snipes that are outrageous that nobody's hit. Just
I don't pick up snipers.
Outrageous. But when you just run around with the blue AR and probably 24 minis, like, you would do better than me in a game, because literally all you need is your shot and you're just destroying. You're like, your accuracy is your fun, and that's what it comes back to, your fundamentals. But let's get back to like the gaming versus viewership.
Okay, so what happened was that when I started Mixer, that's what happened. I was doing a lot of my games that I want to play, and it was probably like the first month of
we're gonna talk about Mixer
viewers.
too.
Okay, that's fine. 0 viewers, nothing, right? And then that's when I brought up Fortnite, and that's what I came into Twitch doing. Start with Fortnite, then go on to my other games. But the thing is that, which I tell like my community knows because I bring it up every time, like whenever it just gets brought up, is the fact that I can be on Fortnite and it's happened to be between 15, 20 plus people. And as soon as I switch to COD, which is a game I love and I'm extremely good at, 3 viewers, 5 viewers, instant.
Drops,
and
yeah.
It stays like that. And I'm just like, why? Like, I get that, but like, I get that you enjoy Fortnite, but if you want to see like an actual skilled player play his game, it's Call of Duty, and I kill it. So
Yeah.
like, why not stick around and kind of enjoy that? But it's totally fine. People have preferences and whatever. And then I decided to do that whole thing where I didn't touch Fortnite for a whole month. Some people would come into my stream and be like, "Oh, how come you are you streaming Fortnite? Are you streaming Fortnite? I'm streaming." No, dude, sticking to this for a while. No, I'm not going back to Fortnite for a while. No. And I was just trying to fucking like grind Call of Duty so hard because I do so well, but it's
an ego punch.
Difficult. It's extremely difficult for some reason.
It's an ego punch. It feels bad.
Yeah, to get somewhere in Call of Duty, which I don't understand. The other thing that happens a lot is also with like Twitch, it's like everyone's up the famous people's asses that not a lot of people are down there looking for people. So the fact that I go from 20 viewers to 3 when I'm switching to the game I actually want to play and can get viewers that would stay and enjoy it, I can't get that when I'm down at the bottom and I could have been somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but that's the thing. So sometimes, lately, like I said, because it's a hobby, because I love what I do and I just enjoy with people, I've been doing my thing. Like, all right, Fortnite for a few, then my games. I'm focusing more on me because I want to have a good time, not feel like this is another job that I don't.
It kind of is though.
Yeah,
it kind of is though, because the hard part is you want to treat it like a hobby, and this is something that a lot of streamers can actually take note of. And this is why I love this podcast format, because like it's like talking about general shit that leads back in actually good advice. So what Dre was mentioning is something that I've kind of not patented, but I call very important advice, which is your farm game versus your enjoyment game, right? Your farm game is the game that is going to be very popular, that is going to reel people into your stream. That's going to be your Fortnite, your Minecraft, your random game that's going to make people want to instantly come in and start looking at your content. Then you have your fun game, which is your Valorant, your Rust, your whatever. You do your farm game until you get enough people in, new people in the community, brand new people. Make sure they join your Discord, make sure everything so that you have that stability of them sticking around. Then you switch to your other game. Majority will probably leave, but some will probably stick around just to see what you got going on, and that some grows over time. It's not going to be over a day or even a week. Over a month, you get 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, 5 more, until you have those regulars who come. It's hard, but those numbers are consistent. And you and I both know from August when we switched from Mixer, and here's where I'll start to pivot into Mixer. Mixer was obviously a huge loss for both of us. We both had a massive growth on Mixer. I actually have a friend, and I'm going to shout him out right now. He deserves love. If you guys can, please. This is massive. Twitch.tv/RecklessBrown. Reckless was a really great guy. Awesome fucking guy. Super cool, down to earth, chill. We played plenty of games. On Mixer, he got hosted by Ninja. Gigantic boost in his viewership and his followers. Like, literally went pretty much near partnered instantly. Held on to his community. Didn't lose him. Usually after you get a big host, you lose him. He held on to him. Entertaining content, giveaways, fun stuff, all of that. Lady Reckless, awesome. His girlfriend and wife, beautiful person. After Mixer closed, he took a small break because he was busy with work. He's a train conductor. He drives trains. It's crazy because, like, people do that. Yeah, he does that. And he does it. And when he came back to Twitch, I seen recently, and I'm not shouting him out in a negative way, but he had a harder time with viewer count, like really bad. And he's still so entertaining, and he's such a great person. And Mixer did the same thing to me. Mixer did the same thing to you. It sucked. Yeah. We had a phenomenal ball rolling for us that literally just came crashing down out of our control. And since then, though, I will say you and I both have done a really good job of getting back a lot of our community and creating a new one. In fact, when you were starting off, a lot of the people who watch you now, Wolf Tamer, Jeep, and everything like that, were people who were just in my community who started to enjoy your content more because everyone finds people they're more suited to watch. Right. They enjoyed watching you more, and some people that you had in your chat have come over to me and hang out, you know?
Of course.
And it's just, you enjoy some people's personality more than others, and that's okay. Like, that's how it works.
Yeah.
I think that you and I have both seen a lot of growth, so what do you think would be one do and one don't of if you're looking for that growth? Like, I feel like I'm going to answer first because we're now in that portion where it's not just all about you, so get over yourself. I feel like one definite do is always look at your streams. Watch them. Watch your streams. If you won't watch them, nobody else will. Watch your own content. If you don't think a clip is good, nobody else will. Why should you put out your worst side? If you don't enjoy your own stuff, nobody else will. Make sure you enjoy your stuff. Second thing, don't get caught up on viewer count or numbers. Enjoy yourself because that will do more for you than your actual stream. Enjoy your own content enough that people want to enjoy it with you. If you don't, people are not going to like it. If you're sad, they're going to be sad watching it too. What do you think, Dre? I know you're like, shit, another curveball question.
No, not at all. So I completely agree with that. And the thing is that you also have to bring in consideration the fact that every streamer is different.
True. Big true. I once had a friend tell me, I don't care about viewers. I once had a friend literally DM me this. I swear to God, I could probably find the DM if I really wanted to. He said, I don't care about viewers or viewer count. I don't care about chat. I'm going to be famous in this game for my skill, not for my interaction. And he has since stopped streaming.
I love it.
I love you. I'm not going to name you. I love you.
So what was the question?
A do and a don't for growth, because and you, since Mixer closed, we're going to talk about Mixer more, but since Mixer closed, we both have gotten like thousands of followers, like big growth, subscribers, everything.
Yeah. All right. So do's and don't. So let's start with don't. Something that everyone that's in my stream knows is the fact that I am so, because of the fact that I love playing with people and I love having people around and talking to them. It's the fact that when I'm in the game, especially games that I'm not so crazy about or that I just play for fun, as Fortnite, is the fact that I'm just like, everyone's, where are you, Dre? Why over there? Why you been walking that way for so long? It's like, dude, I don't fucking know. I'm just walking because I'm just focused on chat. If chat is popping, I'm in chat. I'm not in the game. So that's something that a lot of people don't have. And it's the fact that obviously I don't die randomly or like lose, like I'm not playing the game, but it's like, I'm just focused on chat because that's what's keeping the stream alive. If there's no chat, there's no nobody, then what's the point of streaming? When you have people, you know?
Yeah, true.
If someone asks you like, how you're doing or what is going on or this and that, and you don't answer them, they're probably 9 times out of 10 gonna leave. Because
instantly,
the people that come in there and say something, especially people that have been hiding for so long or have been watching and it's been 2 weeks and they finally said something to you and you don't answer them, dude. I couldn't imagine that to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's so hard for someone to get someone to talk sometimes, that to go in there and play a game and play and then you look at chat and he's like, hey dude, how are you? And it's been 15 minutes, dude. That guy's probably taking a shower right now. Like, like get the fuck out of here, you know? Like that guy's not gonna stay in the stream till you
gone.
Oh, hi, dude. Welcome. Like,
and that's it. And you go back to your game.
It can't be like that. So I think that one of the big don'ts is not keeping up with chat. I get that some games such as Valorant, Warzone, Tarkov are so into the game that you really can't, but then the people that are watching you understand that. But other games you can easily be more in chat. And the fact that is, if you have 2 monitors, it is literally a blink of an eye to look left and right back to your game so you can see if anyone has said anything. It is so quick for you to be gaming, look left, you already read the sentence. You didn't even have to read the sentence. It's like the
ethos, you get the idea.
Yeah, you see what's typed, and then you like process it while you're playing, and then answer it, and that's what is
That's what
all
streaming
about,
is,
in
yeah.
my opinion.
Absolutely.
Another don't be so like be hungry, but don't be so hungry that like you eat yourself. And that's the thing.
That's
If
huge.
it's a marathon sprint. Like you gotta just fucking start and keep at it and enjoy what you're doing and just enjoy that 0 viewer until it's
Oh,
you fucking kill it,
we
you
had
know what I
we had
mean?
an audio issue for some reason right there. I think we had a small little lag right there. I think we're back in business though.
Okay. So the thing is that enjoy like the whole
I heard
enjoy
you.
that. Yeah, whatever the fuck I said. I already
No, you said
But-
enjoy the process and also enjoy the
Yeah.
0 viewer. Like enjoy it because
Mhm.
you earned it. Like you earned the chance to have this opportunity. So many people want to stream. A lot of people don't get to. You get to, so make the most of it. You get to stream, so drink up that one. Drink up that one viewer.
Exactly.
Drink that one person who comes and says hi. Put him on your mod. like,
Exactly. The other thing is that not everyone can play the game. So that's what the whole chat is based off of. Because if they're here to watch you and they can't play for that night or they can't play at all and they're just here to watch the game and be entertained, like be a little entertaining, but like you don't have to be of like a radio host to entertain. It's just between your gameplay, your personality, you.
absolutely.
I feel like if you're you more, like you are you, like the way you go as Flex Chapman, that's the way you are in real life too.
Yeah.
The way I am xDREDREx, that's literally me. So like I don't try to be something I'm not. People can say that you try hard. You don't, dude. Like you literally, whatever you do in stream, you do in real life. Like it's other than the shades, but you do wear them everywhere. So it's
Yeah, exactly.
everything
All right,
you
so
do.
you guys heard that, right?
Yeah.
I do actually wear them outside of stream. I have good questions like you take them off right after. No, I literally wear them to bed. Like
Mhm.
I wear.
I've been to nightclubs with Flex where he's wearing shades. Those things are glued on with super extra glue, dude. Guys sleeps in them, showers in them, like.
I had to get special permission at work to keep wearing them. I have light sensitivity in my eye.
So that's the thing. Like, it's just do you and don't be so focused on the numbers. Like I tell people, instead of which I sometimes do, but now it's like kind of like whatever, just because like I'm so focused or whatever. It's the fact that if you have zero people and no chat to kind of go off, just kind of narrate what you're doing, which is like what you taught me, and just say what you're doing in that. So when someone hops in your channel, you're at least talking about something. Hey, I'm gonna go grab this nade. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna. As dumb as it sounds, just do it. Why? Because someone hops in and you're just staring at a monitor like a fucking psycho and not saying a word for the next 20 minutes.
Dude.
There's nothing to like talk about, you know? And that's honestly it. As you've said before, social media is a big thing. The only problem with Twitch that I've found compared to Mixer is that when you try to socialize a Mixer, it was golden, dude.
Yes.
Said
Oh
hi
my
to
god.
Someone, that motherfucker, no matter what, would come to you and say hi back, and all
Yes,
that.
man,
Here
yes.
in Twitch, you can go into like out of 100 streams, maybe 2 or 3 will come back and say something. And that's
Yes,
the
bro.
problem.
Yes.
Everyone on Twitch is so like obsessed with themselves in a way. They don't care about anything other than themselves, just working on it, which is fine. But you gotta reach out, man. And
That brings
someone's
me right
always in
into
your
the thing, man.
channel,
Because
go ahead.
because I was gonna say, because you're absolutely right about that. The thing about Mixer that I wanted to kind of get to in that regard was Mixer as a platform, in my opinion, had so much good above Twitch.
Yeah,
Like Twitch had a lot that was good, but Mixer had so much that beat Twitch in so many ways, man. Their up and coming section, the community was phenomenal. Partners literally hosting regular streamers daily for fun. For fun.
Exactly.
70 viewer raids daily? Are you kidding me? Just for fun? And Twitch is literally like every dog for himself. You know what I mean? You can't like If you get a bone, you take that bone in the corner, you hide it. You're over here with your bone. Don't get near my bone. Like, and that's what kills people. But then if you're too social, it's obvious, and nobody fucks with you anyway. So it's like you have to be not too social, but just social enough. And Twitch just has so many finite rules that aren't rules, but they're rules, dude. It's so bad, man.
Another thing that I would say is the whole follow for follow. Might bring up your followers.
Oh, for sure.
No one anywhere will they ever come in your stream, dude.
Yes.
They just want that follow. As they follow you, they want that follow back, and that is it. You're forgotten. You don't exist. It's a button, and that is all.
And why even do it when you can buy affiliate now?
Wait, what?
You can buy affiliate.
No way.
You didn't know that?
No.
Dre. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting into it.
That is ridiculous, dude.
So
how hard we had to work at first to get affiliate.
Man, when affiliate first came out, it was actually like a fucking challenge, bro. Like it was actually
Yeah, dude. I remember you got it first later on, but we got it before
the wave.
Like, yeah, before like this year, which is literally it all.
We got it like 3 years ago. Like when Twitch
no,
I was in the first wave of
4
Twitch
years,
affiliates.
5 years.
I was in the first wave of Twitch affiliates for one reason and one reason only. Beat chills.
No shades. Just kidding.
No. Beat chills. Remember when he rated me that one time and I got like fucking like 2,000, like it was massive. And I got into affiliate and I was one of the first, I think like 50 ever affiliates on Twitch. And it was like, holy shit. Like I remember people like saying like, how do you get in? How do you get in? Blah, blah, blah. And I had the email waiting and it felt like a Hogwarts ticket. Like, holy shit. Now Twitch has to deal with Monster Cat, or they did. I don't know if they still do, but they did because they posted about it on their actual Twitch account where,
What's that?
You know, Monster Cat, the person who makes the Rocket League music?
No.
Have you ever played Rocket League?
Yeah.
You ever listen to the music?
Yeah.
That's Monster Cat. Okay. So, so that's Monster Cat. So Monster Cat made a deal with Twitch where people were getting DCMA striked all the time, right? And with their DCMA strikes, people were getting really pissed off. So Monster Cat made a deal where you can play Monster Cat's music if you do a $5 subscription with Monster Cat, and that gives you an instant access to Twitch affiliate. So if you paid $5, you got Monster Cat music and Twitch affiliate. Bullshit, right?
Horrible.
Horseshit. Awful.
That gives nothing to it. Because no matter if you pay and get affiliate, doesn't mean shit to your stream at all.
Yes, because no one's going to subscribe to you just because you have affiliate.
Yeah, no one's going to be there. Like, that's...
The whole reason of earning affiliate is so people actually want to...
Exactly. It's to actually get to the point that you earn it and you keep going from there. Not fucking buy it and then you still nobody spend $5 for nothing. Like,
yeah, bro. $5 affiliates, man. They're out there. So
like,
some
$5 isn't anything, but still, like, you're just...
Someone's going to listen to this and be upset. Yeah, man. Someone's going to listen to it who fucking did it. Whoever you are, you're a loser. I'm sorry to tell you, like, I don't know how to... It's fucking crazy, man. It's honestly so bothersome to me that Twitch has been that way because, dude, content creation, you need to fucking be, like, it's such a weird way to word it, but I'm going to kind of rant a little bit here. You need to be a fucking loser. You need to be nobody on Twitch so you understand your faults. So you fix them, and then people care about you. If you don't have a month worth of 0 viewer streams... You don't understand what's wrong with you. Yeah, exactly. You don't know.
We've been through them, dude.
We've all been through
them twice.
Every single person I know with an X and Y chromosome has been through it.
Yeah.
If you have 2 X's, I mean, it's a little easy. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I'm not gonna get banned off that. Listen, I want to say this, and I'm just gonna say it once, and this is it. Fucking kill me for it. I love Liv so much. Liv only knows about the streaming community because of me, and she's into the streaming community a little bit because of me. I know phenomenal female creators. I know Lipsy. I know Smooga. I know Serena. I know so many great female content creators who create content for themselves and whatever. But there is absolutely an epidemic of people who are on Twitch who are just using their looks and preying on unsuspecting youth with the ability with money to support them. And that happens all the time. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
So with you bringing that up,
Like for example, let me shout out two people who I think are phenomenal and deserve attention. Sensitive Joy, amazing content, literally doesn't do any of that, and legitimately is just awesome, like an awesome person who's succeeding. She deserves it. Apathetic Quesadilla, now Queso GG, awesome person. Literally just great content. That's it. Not nothing. Just great content and are winning and succeeding without anything at all.
so the thing when it comes to that is the fact that I know there's like a fucking, instead of a hype train, it's a hate train of girls that do that, right?
Yeah.
And the same thing goes, for example, on TikTok. It's an app to see girls bouncing around, and that's it. Like literally anyone can put up a video and become instant famous because of that fact, which is fucking stupid and ludicrous. But then at the same time is like, how do I say it? So it's like, I can't even say like you can either be a hater or get on the supposed to do wear a bra and jump. You know what I mean? So we can't do that. But to be, I don't know how to express my words. To be extra hateful towards that, it's just the fact that it's like, hey man, they saw an opportunity, they took it, and it sucks, but they have it. So then, you know what I mean?
The difficult part is they dominate the mid area, right? So like if you use Twitch as an example, right? The bottom half Twitch of like, let's say 1 to 25 viewers, right? On your streams. That's a free for all. Literally anything goes. Doesn't matter. 1 to 25, anything goes. You can be guy, girl, you can be upside down, backwards, left, right. Doesn't matter. You can be a door. Anything goes. 25 to about 500. That's where it gets thick. That's where it gets real thick, real cloudy. Kind of hard to sort through that. You really have to wade through. Once you get to 500 to 1,000 to 10,000, it's either people who are really skilled or really entertaining. And there's no discrepancy. You can't just be whatever and get to that point.
My thing is though,
maybe on TikTok, you're absolutely right about that. But but I also agree with this point. And here's like something that somebody said. I seen this on Twitter. I'm not going to name the person, but they made a good point. They said, listen, like, work on your content until you beat it. Otherwise, get over it. Exactly. And it's so true. Work on your content until you beat that stigma. Otherwise, get over it. Because
listen, so that's what I was trying to say, as in like, you can be such a hater towards those people, but do you and find what fucking gets like excels you.
Yeah.
That's what else can you do, dude? Are you always gonna tweet or make posts or show hatred in comments about the people that are making it because of those facts? Or are you gonna, instead of wasting that time and fucking neurons on that shit, work on yourself and be better? And it's literally that. Like, I feel like you just need a little. It's a lot. It's a lot of progress. It's a lot of grinding. It's a lot of everything. But a lot of the time, it's a little bit of luck and a tiny miracle. And you're just out there, dude. Like, especially nowadays where you can post a video and for no fucking reason, however stupid the video is and how nonsense it is, it can just blow up to millions of views.
Yeah.
So it's all that's the luck and little miracle I'm talking about. So it's like, the more you post and the more you do and the more everything, no matter what it is, it can happen. So don't focus so much on the people that have made it because of those reasons. Find a way to
do it yourself.
Like, they saw an opportunity, they did it, they got it. You look for an opportunity, do it, and get it. That's it.
That's actually huge advice that I recently had to have. And I talk with myself quite often. I sit myself down and I talk about things that I think I need to pay more attention to.
World.
And here's something that I think a lot of people don't take into consideration that's actually really, really fucking important. Look for the opportunity that is unseen, because that's going to be your golden ticket. I knew about Fortnite before and around the time Ninja knew about Fortnite, and I did nothing with it. I didn't give a fuck about it. I brushed it off. And then look, he literally took it and flew with it, right? I knew about Among Us a long time ago. Never played it. Look at the people now. Huge. It's like, if you see an opportunity and you smell it, don't dismiss it immediately. Give it the light of day, because you never know when that's going to be the next biggest game or the next biggest thing. And you missed it. You know?
I completely agree with that. And the thing is that
it's so
hard to
easy.
figure out what's going to be next. But like you said, if you think about it, just fucking do it and try it out. You know, it shouldn't be. And that's a lot of things, especially like once again, just TikTok's like the main thing of everything, so it's so easy to go.
Recently, yeah. That's worth talking about.
TikTok's
because
gonna die at some point. It's very huge right now, but while it's huge, it's
very far from now, because there's no more Vine.
Yeah. No, that's fine. But somewhere, someone does something, and it catches on, then everyone in the fucking world, in the basement, fucking.
Because you have to be on it.
Dog in the outside in the.
Because you have to be on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's the fact that try and get on it first, but that's hard. You know, it's not.
Well, that's why I tell people. Fucking words. Holy shit. That is why I tell people. Keep your nose to the ground. Look out for opportunities, because they're around you. Like, they're around you at all times. You just have to keep your eyes open enough to see them.
Nice.
Say hi.
Yeah, say hi. Tell Flex hi.
Hey, Keithan. Wait, that's
Well,
Keithan.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Flex.
Go!
I love you.
Hello. Te amo, señorita.
Sorry, Mr. Flex.
Holy shit. Anyway.
Sorry about that. We got some technical interference.
You said tentacle interference? What the fuck was that?
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. Because it wasn't difficulties. It just
we had some tentacle interference. We had some.
We got interfered technically.
Was that a female? My viewer count shot up by 6. Kidding. Anyway. Okay.
Was that a female, Dre? I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry. We're not supposed to read chat, but I've been reading this whole time.
Dre! All right, stop. Okay. Back to the podcast. This goes on YouTube, bro. We're not fucking doing this. All right. Anyway.
That's completely fine, dude.
All right, look at me, not the chat.
It's hard.
All right, so now let's into the grab bag, Dre. We got past the 5 questions. We got past the questions I wanted to ask you. Let's hit the grab
Get out
bag.
of the grab bag.
Anything. Talk about anything that's happening. Doesn't have to be gaming or streaming related.
Do you actually grab something in the bag?
Yeah, here we go. You ready?
All right,
Fuck
yeah.
you. Okay, anyway. All right.
Oh.
So,
All right.
okay, so
Love you.
do you see that shit at the city council or whatever? Like the people going to the fucking place and breaking in?
Yeah.
Bro.
So there's a lot. So all right. So my main thing is that, like I tell my Discord and everything, I don't enjoy talking about politics, because what you think is right and what you think is wrong can be completely different from what I think is right and wrong. And you're so stuck on that fact that like when you're one of those people that are completely blinded by the facts and it's just what you see and do that takes over it, it's hard to get to someone. And I'm not a person to argue over something when clearly the facts show otherwise. You know what I mean? So the fact that it's continue. Let me see what you have to say.
I just think it was kind of crazy. Like the fact that like a
So
government
not
building
crazy.
Here,
Hell yeah.
Here's what.
No matter who it is.
I have
left or right. It's crazy.
2 points about it. Number 1, you're right. Left to right, it's nuts. Number 2, where was this energy at Area 51?
I was thinking the same thing.
Bro, we were this close, bro.
But only fucking 3 people and like the closest nerd of the town showed up. Like, come on.
Bro, we could have been in Area 51 the same way that these 90-year-old Republican white men were in there. Oh, my God, bro. Like, honestly, no, all jokes aside, I think it's weird because I really wanted to approach 2021 kind of spiritually in the sense of like, listen, let's expunge the shit that happened.
No.
But I don't think there's a way to do it. I don't think there's a way to do it.
I was expecting
The worst?
Yeah, not
yo,
the worst, but I was expecting. So
it's December 39th.
yeah, so like 2020 was. So you have to think about this. 2020 it started crazy. I wouldn't say early midway. You know what I mean? Obviously, the virus had already been thought of in February, and like people, like, you know what I mean. But it didn't fully come out and start happening until like later on. And the thing is that something like that, especially a year that until the last day was fucking crazy, it's not gonna new year, new me, new everyone, like poof, just vanish. No, dude, it's gonna keep going till I'm thinking that maybe, hopefully, all the nonsense and everything will calm down by like our summertime.
Yeah,
but could keep
masks
be this whole year. That's what it like. It's just like logically like
masks.
Thinking about it, what'd you say?
Masks?
No, not just masks. Like everything.
You think masks ends this year or no?
I think the fact that all right, so like for masks, bro, I will go outside and lick a fucking pole that everyone's like, I don't give a fuck. Like my immune is just as my brain.
Clip it.
Like fuck that shit, dude. Like get the fuck out of here. I have to wear a mask to be outside in the open while I'm 80 feet away from anyone, but we can all fucking gather at Costco buying sausages. What? So I can't go into my favorite restaurant to sit down and eat, but I can go outside to the tiny tent they made and sit down and eat in a smaller space that inside the fucking restaurant that's also enclosed? That is fucking stupid, dude.
It kind of weirds me out too that they're like, hey,
that is ridiculous.
You go to work, but after you go to work,
nothing smart about it.
After you go to work, don't go anywhere.
Yeah. What? Like it's just so stupid. Like I get there's a virus, I get there's all that, but it's not even that crazy.
I want to preface. We're not scientists or anyone and any medically trained at all. We're literally two drunk idiots.
Out of my ass and what I believe.
We're two drunk idiots talking on a podcast.
Yeah.
But continue.
So the thing that the fact that so here before everyone starts getting crazy about it, because there's so many crazies out there. It's the fact that, yes, there is a virus. Yes, it does kill some people. Yes, but it is a fucking virus that when you grab soap and water, it's gone. Get the fuck out of here. Like, come on. Like, that's mind blowing. This isn't fucking HIV. Like, if HIV to this day, it should be fucking crazy. AIDS, dude. Like, so many people die every year.
Those are STDs, not viruses. But yes.
Nothing. What?
Those are STDs, not viruses, though. But yes.
No. I'm saying that I'm just stating a fact.
Yes.
Like the amount of people that die from AIDS, it's insane. So why the fuck are we not wearing fucking masks on our dicks every day and somewhere else? You know what I mean? Like it's just it's that's sort of like that's sort of all I'm saying. Like there's so much shit that happens that. Come on, man. Like I get it, but no. Like I get it, but no. The fact that I go outside every day, deal with people, go in homes, touch everything in my life, just like, and obviously use some fucking, like, you know, some hand sanitizer, whatever, it kills it, and I'm ready to battle. Like, it shouldn't be that easy. Like, we're not over here with the fucking Black Plague that you couldn't have food, you couldn't drink water, everything was contaminated, everyone was fucking dying. You couldn't even go in the streets.
Are you talking? Are you talking about Flint, Michigan? It's still going. It's still going on. By the way, shout out Flint, Michigan. Fucking fix it, please. Goddamn, like it's
that. Honestly,
I'm a podcast person. I can't fix it, but goddamn it, like
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like the past actual real pandemics that have been going on are so crazy compared to this fucking cold. Like it's literally cold. And then people were dying off at first because their lungs were getting so weak, and then you shove a fucking ventilator.
So
up their
airing
ass
on the side,
and blowing up everyone's lungs. Come on,
airing
let's
airing on the side of science for a second. Airing on the side of science. Apparently, the concern was that it is so contagious that you don't know you have it, which is the dangerous part. Because although to majority of the population it's not deadly, to a specific few it is very deadly, and you don't know you have it. But by passing it on, you could potentially be killing many, many people without realizing it.
All right, Flex. Imagine. All right, so this is what I mean from like the past pandemics that were actually pandemics. Imagine being extremely old and about to die, and being the few that.
I mean, 2 years from now, dude, my back hurts.
Shut I'm saying it kills the old and it kills the weak. The weak, picture it as in like problems, health problems, this, that, like whatever. So it is such a beautiful pandemic of killing the old and weak and leaving the rest to be there. Doesn't even affect babies, doesn't affect kids. Like, come on, dude. You know what I mean?
You just called it beautiful, bro.
That's what no, as in like to them, like to the fucking whatever. Like, it's insane. It's mind blowing to me, dude. Like I said, yes, there's a pandemic. Yes, there's a virus. But but
we can't ignore science. We
go outside and like don't.
We can't ignore science enough to say that children have died, adults have died, people who are very healthy have also had massive, serious health repercussions from it. But I will say this. Majority
like
of
I said, I'm not the person to talk about this. I'm not.
Yeah, you're right. And I prefaced it. We're not doctors. We're not scientists. Yeah. We're just two guys talking about it. Majority of people who have had symptoms and have had COVID are healthy and they're fine. But there are a select few whose immune systems are compromised, or they're not, but they can't handle it, and they face health repercussions. And also, there's no saying what's going to happen 20 years from now, because they said that it's going to affect people's hearts and whatnot. But then again, it's also kind of like, I'm not a scientist, but it's like, how do you know that? Like, are you from the future?
It's the same thing that, like, obviously getting into another weird, like, into another topic or whatever, but it's the fact that everyone's so, like, into everything that everyone says, you know what I mean? No one's a leader anymore. Everyone's just fucking sheep, dude. In the news, they say, oh my god, we're getting a crazy storm. You should fucking buy everything in the grocery store and huddle in. And everyone goes shit crazy buying toilet paper that they barely wipe their ass when they're in the toilet. Now they need 80 rolls of toilet paper and all this stuff. And then it's a light rain and it's gone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's such
propaganda
a thing. Yeah, it's such a propaganda and media thing that causes fear and all this when it's not needed. So what would happen if the media didn't do all that? It would be normal. No.
Yeah, but it's hard because you kind of want the media, you kind of want the news. But the thing about it is also
yeah, you want them, but
here's the thing:
real facts, not fucking like nonsense.
I told Liv, right? Like, if you ever read something that seems off, tell me about it and let's look it up. Let's look it up together, because 99% of the time, it'll say like, oh, like, don't wear this winter coat, you might die. And then you look it up, and the article's like in 1974, some guy ate a piece of the winter coat and died. And it's like,
yeah, no shit.
And that's the thing. But that's how the media gets you, because they put these headlines up, and that's why I tell Liv, hey, if you see a headline that seems weird, tell me about it so we can look it up together. So we're not just falling in this pitfall trap of like, yeah. Now that's how everything works, and I agree with you. I think that there's this weird relationship between what's going on in clickbait and then what's going on in reality, that people kind of want to lean towards the clickbait. They kind of want that. They kind of want like a little bit of drama. You know what I mean? They want the drama.
Like, dude, you're so scared of going outside because of a cold that in the shower you're gonna drop your soap, step on it, and crack your neck in the fucking tub. Like, come on, dude. Like, it's easy as that. Like, dude,
that's a bit of a stretch, but
yeah, Google how many people die in the tub every year.
Trey, when I live with you and I drop the soap, that's not what happened.
Yeah, you enjoyed what happened. Like, I'm just saying, like, I acknowledge the virus, I acknowledge everything, that's everything. But dude, millions upon millions of people die every year of normal shit, and by normal I don't mean normal, like heart disease and heart attacks and car crashes and fucking like.
What do you think a weird thing somebody has died by has been? Like, what do you think, like?
What, like in this pandemic or in the lifetime?
In the lifetime.
I would say that it's crazy to think of dying by lightning.
Yeah. Oh my God. Could you imagine you're just walking one day, like thinking, like, man, I gotta file those taxes. I gotta like, done. Like that's it.
Have you seen the people that have survived?
Yeah, and they have like
on them?
they're like the cool. I mean, you're instantly cool. You're instantly cool.
If I had those bruises, I would instantly go to the next day. I would go, well, probably that day after I like didn't panic, nearest tattoo shop and told them to tattoo the fuck out of my bruise, dude. It looks like.
What do you mean? It's already a tattoo. It's already a tattoo.
No, it's not there forever. It's just like a bruise while it fixes and.
No, it's a scar. It's a scar. It creates like the
I would fucking then want another lightning scar.
You're out there with a metal rod, like, all right, yo. I'm trying to look cool.
And the actual cool thing about, for some reason that I've read and stuff about lightning hits, is that if you're wearing jewelry, it helps you out because it makes the lightning go to those areas, and sometimes like you'll get struck by lightning and you'll survive because that piece of jewelry took everything and like broke off, depending on how many you have and all that.
I'm sorry, I don't speak rich.
Well, let's go, baby.
Dre's safe from a lightning strike. I'm destroyed. My atoms are obliterated. I always think like the people who do things normal and like shit happens with them, bro. Like that's the shit that bothers me. Like walk in a grocery store and you slip and it's like that's it, dude. Like that's like, you know what I mean? Like that's the shit that like crazes me out. Cause it's like, yeah, you live your whole life and you slip in water in a grocery store.
Go into.
Let's not go. I don't know. Are we going down too dark? Are we getting too dark?
No, not at all. I'm just saying, like, there's so many, like, you know, I see a lot of videos, and I have like 7 different websites to look at videos every day, right? And my videos are not YouTube, like they're like gory and like everyday cases and all that. But from the amount of videos I've seen for the past fucking ever since I started, like, let's say half my life, is the fact that so many deaths look so not accidental. Like the accidental is not there. You know what I mean?
Are you going conspiracy?
What?
You're going conspiracy? Okay.
No, not at all. No. Point. Like not conspiracy at all. I'm just saying. For example, I saw this a few days ago. I saw this. It's always in somewhere in like India or some country like that. That this person was riding a scooter with like a fucking thing in the back to like take things. So it's like a little scooter with like a carriage on the back or whatever. And right then and there in the street, they were doing some wire work, like some lightning work or whatever. The guy keeps going because over there apparently you can't hire cones or enough people to fucking tell you to stop before you drive into the wire. And the guy hits the wire and gets catapulted into, like, he just gets thrown off, and he lands on an old lady that's walking on the sidewalk, and they both die because of the tremendous hit. But the beautifulness of, I say beautiful because it's so like creative, so perfect, is that the lady's walking on one side and he gets catapulted and lands perfectly on her and kills them both. And it's just like, really? Like that is the world had to be so perfect and everything, you know what I mean? Like everything had to be so perfect for them to land on top of each other. And that's insane. And there's so many accidents like that it's just like, I feel like there's just someone somewhere hitting a button that's like, die. Like everyone, you know what I mean? There's some
like Death Note.
Perfect. Like it's insane, dude.
There's an anime called Death Note where a guy gets a notebook and he can write, if you write your name in it, you die. Like that. Like that's how it functions. And it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Dude, it's like some accidents are so perfect. Like it's insane.
I think we need to change topic. I think we need to change topic. we were on death for like 30 minutes.
Well, that's a big part of life, buddy.
It is a big part of life. It's something that can't be avoided, but at the same time, it can be avoided. I'm doing it right now, so.
I don't know about the tub tomorrow.
Man, I gotta tell you, one thing I love about this podcast is how quickly like an hour and a half flies by, man. I mean, like we've been going for a bit, and it's like you don't even realize it.
An hour and a half. I was expecting to be up till 4 a.m. talking.
All right,
go for 2 days straight.
if me and you honestly went for it, we probably could.
No.
Let's hit at least another half hour and call her. We'll call her after about a half hour.
Do we get a pee break anytime soon, or you just?
I'm glad that your mic cut out then, so I didn't have to hear your insult.
No, I didn't insult. I said, do we have a pee break in at all, or do you just hold in?
I don't know. Do you want a pee break?
Just like a total of like a minute.
Yeah, a minute.
No, 30 seconds.
I give you
You know
25.
what?
Go.
Fucking 15.
25 seconds. Go.
Yeah, I'll pee in the
counting.
cup I have.
Old Powerade bottle or something.
Not my Takis, no.
Pee on the Takis, bro.
Can we get like sponsored by Takis, dude? I'd kill it.
Dude, I would honestly.
I feel like I'm holding that company alive.
They're like, whatever that 7-Eleven is, keep sending them. Keep sending them. Oh my God. What'd you do to that bag? That poor bag.
Oh, dude, what do you mean? You crumble up the bottom so that they all sit up top like a bowl. Are you kidding me?
A bowl of chips? Jeez. Oh my God, this guy's downing them. Goodness gracious, what are you drinking, Takis?
No, I've had this bag for like 4 days, dude. Have you seen how many? I could count them in like 2 hands. It's been an hour and a half of 8, maybe 9. Like, how many shades have you gone through this
very
fucking
light
show?
day. Shades?
That's what I'm saying.
2. Oh
Alright, so,
shit,
like,
man.
Can I disappear for like half a second real quick?
Go for it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wait, quick question.
Here you
All
right, what?
After the stream, I plan on playing Rust. Do you want to join? We're on a trio. We have guns already.
Flex. For you, anything, love.
All right, now go. Get out of my face. All right, I'm catching up with chat. Cinti, Rob, Jeep, welcome. Good to see you guys. Wolf Tamer was here earlier. Welcome, guys. When Dre says 1 minute pee break, he really means 1 hour pee break. It's because he falls asleep at the desk all the fucking time. You guys have seen it. Dre falls asleep at his desk like it's no one's fucking business. That's literally Dre's thing, is sleeping at the desk. It's so funny, but it's so bad. I love it. Cheers to you guys for showing up. I'm glad that we got a couple clips from this. I want to see if I can go through in the Twitch feature panel and try to get a couple clips too, because I feel like there's some stuff here. It'd be really good. I took off my noise gate. Somebody remind me when I start my stream, my actual stream, to take it on the noise gate and put it back on. Because I did take it off. I do not regret taking it off. I wanted it off for the podcast. By the way, guys, 2 of a kind. Flex Chapman, Dizzy merch that nobody bought, so I made it and bought it myself. Liv, hey, you look good? I know, it looks really good. One moment he's energized, 2 seconds later, it's like he was shot by a sniper. 3 of a kind. You're not getting one, Liv. You're not getting one. Never! Hey, Dre.
And we're back.
Do you have any stickers laying around? Not anymore since I moved, Harley. I lost all the red guard stickers. You remember the red guard? My stream thing? The red guard when I made all the stickers and shit? Alright, cool. Anyway,
Who's gonna promote it?
Anyway, guys, we're gonna
on top of it.
We're gonna turn off his camera. All right, so the rest of this podcast is just me.
Wait, what'd I do?
Oh, it's hilarious, man. All right, we got about 30 more minutes, Dre. So next topic, you go.
Listen, this is the longest podcast I've ever done.
You've only done one podcast. This is literally it.
I was expecting a big payout. Doesn't seem like we're getting paid. So
I'll
next
send.
topic: meeting Harley. I would never want.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. Wow. Would you? So if TwitchCon happened, are you going?
Huh?
If TwitchCon happened, are you going?
What is that?
TwitchCon?
Oh, where is it?
It's
What do you mean if
potentially.
it happen? Doesn't it happen every year?
It didn't happen last year, obviously with COVID. It potentially will be happening this year.
Where, California?
Of course. Where else?
Are you taking me?
Maybe if you stop eating with your fucking mouth full. Yes, I will take you.
Bro, I will be on a plane wearing a hazmat suit going there.
Like Ross to Hazzy.
Yeah, dude.
Bring the Hazzy and a crossbow just in case.
I would love to go to one of those things. It's been literally a dream gaming BlizzCon and to go to one of the.
Can you smack your mic? You're breaking up quite a bit.
Can I smack it?
Yeah. I don't know why, but like it's like you'll talk and it's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And that's how it goes. Like I can't hear you at all right now. I literally can't hear you. Check the plug. Check the plug.
Oh, it's muted. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, now perfect. Yeah, golden.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So ever since, WoW, I've been dying to go to a BlizzCon, and ever since I started been streaming on Twitch, I've been dying to go to a TwitchCon. So, never been.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
If we do it, we should do a meetup, a fan meetup, man. Not like I hate fan meetup is the works. I don't like calling people fans, but like, you know what I mean? Like if you were a community.
No, they're
meetup.
fans. No, they're fans.
I don't like the word. It feels dirty to me.
I don't got viewers. I got fans, baby. You seen this beautiful face?
OnlyFans? Hashtag Dre. You can see his asshole for
Hey.
$5.99.
I was thinking more of like my man bun or something.
That's kind of gross.
Man bun? Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
You look like a sumo wrestler who's retired.
Flex, you just said he can't grow this beautiful, luscious hair.
I could grow it. I grew more than your head on my face.
That's perfectly fine. I can't grow shit. That's, I live with that every day. I've come to peace with it.
Your mustache looks fine. It looks like my mustache is casting a shadow across the screen onto your face.
I can't grow hair anywhere. Like I don't.
Oh my god.
Like I have alopecia on my face or something. Like look at this arm, dude. Show me your arm. Oh wait, you can't. You're wearing a hoodie. Like look at this thing. Where's the hair? Oh wait.
Oh, I have good lighting. Sorry.
Like, see, like I can see your hair from. Like I just see hair.
You don't have alopecia. You just have no puberty. It's kind of the opposite.
Well, you know what they say, man.
What? Grow a hair, please. Stop spending hundreds on beard oil. That doesn't work.
Haven't spent it. I don't believe in that stuff.
Dre, do you want to cut this and get to gaming soon? Can we do that?
Whatever you want.
Let's
Unless
do
you
it.
want to
Let's
talk
do
about
it.
Something else.
Let's do it. No, I don't say I don't want to talk to you anymore. Kind of done.
Yeah.
No, Dre, I've had my thing going for you all stream, so I'm going to shout you out myself, and then I'll let you shout yourself out.
All right, perfect.
I've had my Nightbot thing going. So, if you guys want to find Dre, there's 3 places that you can find him directly. Number 1, twitch.tv/xDREDREx. Make sure you follow him there. Twitter.com/DreX_Dre. And most importantly, and best of all, make sure you guys hit this one more than anything right now! I broke my keyboard. Let me put this back together. TikTok. https://www/
Oh my god.
dot tiktok.com/@xDREDREx Twitch. I'm shouting you out. I was shouting you out. Make sure you guys follow him. Thank you so much, Dre, for being my esteemed guest on the podcast. We're probably going to cut it. Probably about 25 minutes before us right now because this was a shit show for the last one.
Are you kidding me? It was fine, dude.
We'll play. Where are the questions? Oh, you sent them. Oh my God. Rob, I didn't even know you got questions. They were in DMs. Oh my God. Dude, Rob. Bro, I literally
can't believe you didn't think this podcast was better than anything.
I didn't see any questions in chat, so I thought that there were none. But you got them DM. All right, Dre.
No, I want to know. Do you not like me?
I love you. No.
Was I not good?
All right, Dre.
For Flex.
Dre, can we do me a favor and shut the fuck up for 2 seconds? Okay, so we have viewer
You
questions.
just said you didn't like this podcast.
We have viewer questions.
Hurt.
I'm
heartbroken.
No, I said I love the podcast. I said I love it. What are you talking about?
No, I don't know about that.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Viewer questions! Ah!
Wait, people are viewing this? Just go.
Ew. Wow. All right, purple face. Let's get on with this. All right, so number one. Question number one. What has been the one point that demotivated you from streaming the most? Honestly, the thing that demotivated me from streaming the most is when I stream and I feel like my views aren't there. But not like my views, but my community. Like, I don't look at my viewer count. My viewer count's hidden. But you can tell from chat, like the rhythm of chat. And when that's not there, that feels bad. That feels like a heart, like it like kind of kills you. Like, cause you have no chat, and then you get chat, and then you have no chat, and you're like, they better all be dead. Like,
I get to answer this too?
Yeah, it's for both of us.
So what kills me is what I had said before in the where the fuck this thing is. The Flexcast. Wait, what is it?
Flexcast, yeah.
Yeah, Flexcast, perfect. The fact that when I switch from one game with a lot of viewers and switch to a game I'm actually good at, and viewers die, that's probably one of the things I hate the most.
Chat, most importantly. It demotivates you. It literally makes you feel like, all right, well, I might as well not stream. Like, I'll end now and just play myself because it's fucking. Yeah. Feels bad. But the solution to that: hide your viewer count and always be talking. Treat your channel like it's your broadcast, right? Like if you had a TV and you could switch to the Flex Chapman TV channel, or the whoever your name Twitch channel,
xDREDREx.
You would want to tune in when it's entertaining. You want to tune in when you're like, oh, it's going. You know what I mean? Like this is entertaining. If a TV show was like 40 minutes of silence of you just looking at a camera, nobody wants to watch that. Make sure that you treat it like your broadcast because it is. Next question. This is for Dre. It's an awful question, but I'm going to ask it. When will I get my nuggies, please? I don't know.
I've been watching that the whole time. All
right, never mind. Next question. Flex and Dre, what are the pros and cons of streaming? All right, so I'll start. Pros, it's my dream. Like, you don't stream. You don't stream unless it's your dream. You don't stream unless this is what you want to do. Pros of it are you chase your dream. The cons, it's a huge time sink and an effort sink. You put so much time and effort into growing your content that it feels awful. Like, it feels like there's so many days that I would love to just sit there with Liv, watch a show, and just chill out or, like, go on a hike or something, and I'm like, I gotta stream. That's the only con to me. It's like you never have enough time.
All right. Pros for me, the fact that I can come online and have a bunch of people that want to play.
Quit eating, you piece of shit.
I is me, baby.
Okay.
The fact that I can play with so many people and that people are willing, like a pro, is that the people are willing to sit there and watch me and enjoy the time with me, which is amazing. Like, just think about it. The fact that someone's willing to, no matter what they're doing in the day, come on and watch you for hours at a time. That's amazing, guys. Like, you have
huge pro.
Insane. Like, that person's taking time out of their lives to watch you do your thing, and that's beautiful. I really appreciate that. The cons is something that Flex brought up. It's the fact that it takes a lot of time off what you could be doing otherwise.
Yes, so, it does.
Like, I could be doing so many other things during that time that I'm not because of streaming, but that's something that you know that you have to give up for the stream.
Sacrifices again, left and right, yeah.
Yeah, it's sacrifice, so that's it.
Next question. This one is a quick question. How much bullshit would you tolerate before you boot someone? My answer to that is I don't mind a lot of nonsense in my stream. I actually like when it's chaotic. I love when it's chaotic. But when it's something that's repetitive, like 6 times in a row, then you gotta get the fuck out. That's when it kills me. When it's like, can I join? 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 It's like, all right, you've already gone way too past it. Like, I answered you the first 2 times. The fact that you went to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, gone. Like, it just kills me. It destroys me. What about you, Dre? Like I would say a streaming pet peeve.
So I completely agree with you, Flex. And this is something I learned from you. Because I totally had it like in me and I felt it, is the fact that I'm here for no bullshit. I don't want to be harassed by anyone. I don't want to be annoyed by anyone's channel. I'm all down and out content. But if you're here to troll around and piss me off, then you're instantly booted. And that's something that my mods know, and that came from
Zero
Flex,
tolerance.
the way he treats exactly 0 tolerance. Like, you, as soon as like you annoy me and like you're like just no good for the stream, you're getting banned. Like, as you came and you're a reviewer and a follower, I'm gonna have many more come here for what they want, not just a troll. And that's like such a big thing. I've seen so many people that I'm pretty sure I told Flex about it. There's this one guy that we don't know, but I was watching his stream and the whole chat was toxic towards him, and that was like what he was focused on for his stream, and he even said it. I was just like,
Yeah.
What, dude? Like, that's insane. Like, no, dude. That's mainly it.
Literally, the second somebody goes past the line, I had a friend, and this actually happened, and this was a topic of debate that happened a while ago. Dre and I know Dr. Logical. Dr. Logical had someone in his chat who was joking around saying, like, oh, like, woof, woof, doggy, like, for, like, a follow and, like, a sub. And, like, it was the kind of an inside joke, but it wasn't. And, like, I'm not adding him or anything like that, but he kind of, like, got into that. And I instantly banned the kid. He's like, why you ban him? And I was like, you're worth more than that. Like, why would you stoop down to that point where somebody tells you in chat, woof, woof, doggy, and you do it for a follow or a sub? 0% chance. No, get out of here. Like, I'm worth more than your view ever. 100% of the time. Like, that's so much worse.
I agree.
So, yeah. Next question is an obvious one. I'm not even going to give the time to go through both of us. Have you ever lived together? Yes, we did. We stayed together for quite a few months. We worked together.
Very lovely.
It was awesome. Literally nothing wrong. We did actually cuddle all the time. That's not a joke. That's full of facts. Big facts. Next question.
Big bachelors walking around rich
Yes.
town, you know?
Like, there's the equator for heat, and then there was that bed.
Oh,
That bed was hotter than the
You
equator.
should have seen us pick up every piece of beautifulness walking around, dude. That was the most paid summer of our lives.
Yes, but don't make it seem like I was cheating or anything. 'Cause it lives in-
I know you.
All right, second to last.
Rebecca.
Oh yeah, Rebecca. Yeah, you mean from the Vampire Diaries? All right, second to last question before you try to get me in trouble because you're fucking dumb. No.
What
All
about
right.
Monica?
This is kind of a dark question. Are you just naming Friends characters?
I'm just naming random ass people.
Oh, she said she's gonna clip it, send it to Tay. Good going, bud.
Good for you. She don't care. She knows.
All right, Flex and Dre, what has been the lowest point in your life? I'm just going to go over this really quick. Lowest point in my life was when I was homeless. That's it. If you've been here long enough, you know the story. Tune and Guava, we're not answering chat here, but I've seen your name pop up. I hope you're doing well. Oversoul you too. Go ahead, Dre.
What was it?
You don't really even have to answer. Lowest point in your life.
No. Lowest point in my life. No, I'll answer it. Lowest point in my life is probably when I was younger. Wasn't great at home, but my dad kept me alive in a way, and like my dad's everything to me. He's been such a leader, advice giver, such a strong point in my life.
Your dad's a great
that-
person. I met him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just everything I am today. It's because of him, and the fact that because he was sick, he had to go back to his country, and I was stuck at home, and I got pretty much verbally abused and mentally abused at home when he was gone, and that was probably one of the worst times of my life. And Flex knows about it because I would literally call him crying like almost every day. And
Yeah.
then I grew out of it and was able to take that horribleness and fear and everything I had and push it out and made me a better person today. So it sucks that happened, but
Hardships make you better, man.
At the
I
same
mean,
time.
that's the
Exactly.
thing. Like, the worst makes you the best. And you
Yeah.
have to go through the worst.
For
And it
sure.
sounds bad. It sounds bad.
Another thing is that I don't know about Flex, but I do. But might see an extremely happy person on the screen and this and that, outgoing and that. But we also have our demons, guys. Like, we're fighting through a lot every day, and the fact that we can come in here and show the best for you and have a good time is a lot that a lot of people don't know behind the scenes. So
People don't know, man. People don't know, man. It's tough, dude. We have, like, I'll have a really rough day at work and then get home, barely have time for dinner, and then just get to my stream and go live. And it's like, you seem tired. And it's like, you have no clue. You have no clue.
idea what happened.
You have no idea, man. So that happens. All right. So next question. This is a big one for both of us. You take this one first if you want to. How did the loss of Mixer affect you mentally?
So that's one of the things. The loss of Mixer did not crazily affect me because I was in it so little. The fact that the way it affected me was honestly like more of a plus for the fact that I was able to start Mixer with nothing, learn a lot from Flex, and become so fucking well-rounded in what I was doing that when I came back on Twitch, I was golden, and that's what I got from Mixer. So I didn't.
You did come really sharpened, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it as like a loss, but I saw it as like a new beginning, and that's what helped me a lot, dude. I took Mixer to heart, and I love Mixer to this day. I will say the community, everything about Mixer was amazing, but what I learned and what I did at Mixer helped me so much to be and do what I do today.
So to answer that question for myself, the loss of Mixer affected me greatly because that was the first time I actually fully popped off streaming. I was up for partnership. I was hosting, sometimes 30 to 50 viewer counts on average, right? Just normal. And things were going really phenomenal for me in the stream. I loved it so much, and the loss crushed me. But so many people, when I came back to Twitch, who were old veteran viewers, came back. And so many people from Mixer came over that it made the transition really easily. But
yeah,
I honestly still cite that as the biggest defeat in my life because I literally spent my savings account of all my thousands of dollars to stream on Mixer for months and pay my bills with that. And I got huge. And Mixer was awesome and I got huge and everything was good until Mixer shut down.
Yeah.
And it crushed me because I spent thousands on that investment for my career and my growth and it died. And that's that. It sucks, but that's that. But I will say this. I love Twitch, and I'm glad I'm back here. Really, I am. The opportunities in the community that I've regrown but have met has been more than what I ever had. So it's so much more worth. Last question. This one is from actually Oversoul, and I want to cite this because it's a really good question. I have a great answer to it right away. If you're trying to stream for a career, what point do you quit trying to make it a career? No bullshit about I'm going to make it happen. The time that you can quit to make it a career, and I've thought about this and I've actually gone over the numbers myself. I actually have them still written down. Is when you can make enough of your income, just enough to pay your bills. Not enough to have spending money, not enough to have extra, but just enough to pay your bills. Because the thought is that if you can, but here's the thing. Enough to pay your bills for 3 months. Because you can't have 1 month pop off and then the next 2 months suck. You have to have at least 3 months of data to show you that you're stable enough making that amount for 3 months. Once you have that amount for 3 months, then you can make the switch to full time. But the assumption is that during that month, your extra content and extra effort into your stream and everything else, your peripherals, your Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, will bring enough revenue that you bypass that for the next 3 months. So you have to have enough money to make at least your bills for 3 months, even slightly under that. And then after that 3 month period, then you can fully cut work, and go full-time content creator enough that you can get more than that if you divert more to your content. Because the goal or the idea would be that if I spend more time, I get more money. Because the thing is this, like, all right, I'll be totally honest. My dad gave me an offer that is impossible to turn away, but I turned it away so far. My dad told me straight away, listen, you can quit your job, sell your car, and do everything. Move with me to where he lives. I'm not going to name the state. And you can work off of my internet and stream every single day. But that means giving up everything. Am I willing? Yeah.
I completely agree in the whole statement you just said to the T. But I think the question was worded different. It was the other way around, not the way you explained it.
No, it said if you're trying to stream for a career, what point do you quit work trying to make it a career?
Liv said it like, at what point do you decide it's not working and quit trying to make it a career?
Oh!
Streaming career, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, then let me answer that. All right. My apologies. I misread the question, but let me go ahead and address it.
Your explanation was perfect as well, so that's fine.
Let me address it. That's spot on. If you think that streaming at some point is not working, you quit trying to make a career, I think the time that has to happen is when your responsibility in life becomes more than your ability to sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
And that changes for everybody, right? Like, I can sacrifice my snacks, and then I can sacrifice my extras. I can sacrifice my Twitch Prime subs. I can sacrifice everything. As long as I have enough money to pay my bills, then I continue to go. Once I've exceeded my ability to sacrifice to maintain my stability of life, even a little bit past that, you can still consider it a career. But once you get to the point where you're at such a negative deficit of time and effort versus your responsibility, that's when you've fully breached that point. That's when you've hit a point where you can't come back. Because there are some people who give it all up, and you can give it all up, but you have to manage your time and payoff versus your actual input. And I feel
something up about that.
You can Dre bring this up? And I know this is awful. This is so bad. I have to take a piss so bad.
Oh, that's fine.
I have to take a piss.
No.
You talk, I'll hear
take
you.
Take a piss. Yeah. No, go take a piss while you talk. Fuck. So, for sure, the man. But all right. So the thing So I'll read the question again. At what point do you decide it's not working and quit trying to make it a career? So, for example, I'll explain it in my shoes, but I'll explain it beforehand. So a lot of people that are streaming is like when they're still at home, they don't have that many bills, they don't have anything going on, and they come to streaming to see like a career out of it. And the fact that it's easier when you're not for example like oversoul and people that are like higher and like out of the house and everything, but they see it as in like an extra income and just trying to get the dream going. But the fact is that for me and for a lot of people is that it has to start as a hobby first, and you have your day job, as I know a lot of people that I talk to every day, that this is something they do after they get home. This isn't something they do for a living, and it's trying to get that dream. It's like, if I don't make it in streaming, I make it elsewhere in the world. And that's something that's really big, because if you have the money and the time to just focus every little chip and all into Twitch and into streaming, that's perfect, and try and go for it. But if you don't, it's almost like a side hustle that you just keep working on it until you make it. So that's the whole thing of me. So for example, me, I have a job, I have a career, I have something going on right now, but I do this on the side hustle for the little bit of time I have, but I fucking do it because you never know. And that's the whole thing of it.
Let me interject, because I've been listening the whole time. Let me just put this out there.
You have to have like
the mistake.
A side thing.
I'm talking. No, okay.
Motherfucker.
I love you.
Because no, for a fact. Before you keep talking, for a fact. It is something that you do while you do something else. It's not set. And the fact that we know for sure, me and Flex know, we can name so many people on the top of our heads that have been doing this 4 years, not for 4 years, but 4 years, and that to this day they still have 0 to 1 to 2 viewers. So what do you do then? You know what I mean? That's insane, and it's nothing wrong with them. But at the same time, it might be because they're not going anywhere. But you cannot hold anything with them.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
off
Just
of
sit
what
there
Dre
and
said
do it.
to springboard.
It's not.
To springboard off of what Dre said, it's really crucial to say these two things. One, never make it your career unless you're actually making the money to make it your career. Number one, I've seen a lot of people sacrifice everything for it right off the bat, and then after they hit 400 followers and they don't get any further, they quit because they literally sacrificed everything. You should only sacrifice when you know you actually have a shot.
Yeah.
And that's when you start to sacrifice. Not when you're starting off, but when you actually can feel in your gut you have a shot. Second, never burn your bridges. Keep those bridges open because you never know when those bridges are going to save you from a not a successful month or not a successful week or whatever. Keep those avenues open. And lastly, to kind of bounce off of what you said, a lot of people have been doing it for so long. So why do you keep doing it? Because you need to hone your craft. Right? The reason that people look at my stream, and a lot of people do this quite often, they come by and they say, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Your stream is so clean. Everything's so clean. You know, you talk like you've been doing this forever, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, not to be mean, but I have. I've been doing this forever. And although I don't have the viewer counts I want and everything I have, and although has there been people who've been streaming for a year who blew past me, their partner?
You're growing
sure.
every day.
Sure, yes. But I'm honing my thing, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe their thing is pranks. Maybe their thing is, oh, you know, if you pay $1, I will slap my forehead, whatever. Like, whatever it is. Pave your own way. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. If you hone your own craft, you will make it. But you got to pave your own way. If you start to dip into your toes in other pools, you're going to delay yourself because you're going to be trying to be something that you're not.
So let me bring something up real quick just to kind of like humble people and show people that it's not easy. It's the fact that it takes time, man. Like streaming is a marathon. Like as we said before earlier podcast, it's not a marathon. It's it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. The fact that when you start, you got to keep going and going and going and going and going. It may be someday it happens, and you need a lot of work and a little bit of luck because some people go famous out of nowhere and others don't. And it's just like you keep grinding it out. And the fact that nothing is done within a day from now, a week, a month, a year, maybe some years, you know what I mean? You just gotta keep it happens. So if you have a little bit of time, like myself, I take this as a hobby. I do it every week, 3 times a week, 4 hours of the week. Like I get maybe 12 hours a week of stream. When people do 12 hours in which is insane compared to what I do, but I've seen more growth in those little 4 hours I do a day.
And you know it's
seen in like in
you know it's a really good example too though.
Yeah.
Is that Windu? You know Windu, right? Chains. He told me that he was doing TikTok for like a year and he's finally just getting it going. I started in December and I'm looking at my numbers like, oh, this is shit. He's like, bro, I was doing this for a full year. Yeah. I just now got going. When I was talking to Rob by Sin, he said that Oversoul was doing TikTok for a long time and just now started popping off. Yeah. Sometimes it takes a long time before you fully figure out your own content. And that's your content then, and then it's good. Like, you borrow pieces from everybody, but then it becomes you, and it's your thing, and then you pilot that ship. And it's yours if you want to leave it sitting there on the dock, or if you want to take that ship riding, go through the hard actual skies, and try to make it fly. Because once you get it flying, you're good, and everyone looks at the person who's flying and saying, well, I wish I were them, but you weren't there for the 4 years they're trying to repair their shit. You gotta work and work and work until it's going. Then once it's going, you have to fucking keep that plane flying, man. Like, that's it.
So yeah, exactly. So the thing is that so many people see people's success and it's like, oh my god, I wish I was them. Like, and within a few months they quit. I've talked to a lot of people that I used to follow and talk to, and they're like, oh, like it's been a few months and I haven't gotten anywhere, quit. But it's like, you don't know if the next month would have been so much better. And the fact that, for example, let's just give it a like, just to for some info, the guy from KFC that did the KFC, that motherfucker did absolutely nothing his whole life, failed many jobs, and until he was 60 he started selling chicken door to door, and then at 60 something he became KFC and started with his restaurants at 60. McDonald's was at 50. Like, Amazon was
Yeah.
a few years, worked out of his garage doing nothing, selling books. Like, everything takes time, guys. It's not over, like, it's not night or day.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, I hit 28, my life's over. Yeah, like no.
Everyone that you look at that has something so big nowadays is because they work so hard for decades.
I reference this every single day.
Like,
Ninja streamed for 8 years.
Yeah.
And was nobody until Fortnite. Bro, 8 years of streaming, and then finally on your 8th year it pops off. You never know. You never know.
It is, dude. Like, you can't give it up in months. Like, so many people just they go straight hard first, and they go hard. Little by little, they start going down and down. No, dude, like the same thing you started with at first. If you have time and dedication, keep going. Like I said, I get 4 hours every other day. That's all, and it's going. But I don't. I expect the best, but I don't have like dumb hopes and all that. You just do it, dude. Steady, like little and like slow and steady wins the race. Don't overthink of everything, and that's it.
Well, Dre, I think we've reached a conclusion. I honestly thought when we were doing the questions that we were probably going to hit like an hour maybe. We blew past 2 hours without even realizing it. This has been awesome, Dre.
Good.
No, you're fucking awesome, man. I can't wait to post this on YouTube. I have an editor set up for this. So I'm gonna send him the whole raw clip. He's gonna go ahead, get rid of our stumbles, and also where we were too drunk to get a whole sentence together. But the whole point is that they're gonna go through everything. They're gonna sort it out, and we'll be good. But thank you so much for everything, man, and thank you for being such a phenomenal guest, man. I knew it was gonna be good and comfortable, but this exceeded my expectations.
Oh, I'm so happy you said that. I'm exceeding my expectations as well, and just let me know when you want to do another one. This was amazing. I love you, dude. And
I'm gonna end for like 20 minutes. If you want to maybe play some Rust or even maybe some Valley afterwards, we have a really good Rust server that we're 2-on-3, and whatever you want to do, Rust, Valorant, or something else, let's do it. But I'm gonna end.
Yeah.
And then we'll continue from there. You're not live at all, right?
No, I'm not.
All right, stay not live and stay in this call. I'll talk to you in a second. Thank you guys for watching the podcast, and I'll see you in about 30 minutes. See you soon, guys. Bye. Trey, wave goodbye. Wave goodbye.
Baby.
To everyone else.
Oh, bye.